Hello guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Vadim and I'm a beginner day trader. Today's day number 100. Yes, 100 days I've been waking up very early, sitting in front of my computer, trying something new that I never tried before. And today was very difficult, and today is another red day. And I'm gonna go over all of my trades, but I started this morning with my first trade around 7:10 in the morning. I made over 20 cents per share on RLMD. Was pretty happy about it, but then 10 minutes later PRLD popped up and this stock squeezed like crazy from $3 to $7. And I was chasing the stock again, as I thought, on a pullback, bought 5 shares and lost on 5 shares $7.75. This is unbelievable. Then I tried again 6 minutes later with 10 shares, lost 28 cents per share. Another loser. Then HTOO popped up, started squeezing higher. I bought HTOO, 5 shares, lost $1.43 on it. Tried again with 5 shares on HTOO, lost 40 cents on 5 shares. And then I noticed SCNX. SCNX started moving higher on the scanner. I jumped on it, and I jumped with much bigger size than I needed, but it was a winner for me. With 100 shares I bought around 92 cents, and the stock squeezed up to, I think I bought around 90 cents, maybe even lower. So the stock squeezed and I was up $8. And I don't know guys if you saw one of the traders talking about why we sell our losers much faster. Because unfortunately we become very pessimistic about our position. But when we have a loser, we become optimistic. So today I was optimistic about my winner. SCNX, I was up $8. It was trying to break $1, couldn't break it. I gave it some time. I was, from being up $8, then I in a few minutes I was up only like $2 and $1.50. Then I was down. I gave it more time than I needed, but at the same time I didn't want to cut this loser at 20 cents because I had 100 shares of it. So I decided to sell it with 10 cents loss. I lost $10 on my last trade. And few minutes later it squeezed up to $1.25. But I told myself that I don't want to hold my loser for a long time. And still today is pretty bad day because I lost around $20, or a bit less than 9%, 8.54%. That's how much I lost today. So try to be optimistic about my winner. Didn't work out. And walking away with a losing trade, big losing trade. Also there was another trade, but very tiny one with only 3 shares on VCEE, made 6 cents. But the overall picture is very clear. Today we started, if someone was trading around 7 in the morning, you probably guys saw a squeeze on EVOK. It squeezed from $5 to $11 on 2 candles, 2 10-second candles. And in the moment I tried to open it, it was already around 1070, 1080. And I will be commenting also on my recap that I'm seeing very strange action. I didn't know that it was a buyout of the company, but you know, the stock couldn't move past $11. Usually when something squeezes so fast, and you know, basically 6 points in 20 seconds, the stock also is going to be pulling back. But on EVOK we didn't have that, so EVOK didn't sell off, or wasn't, you know, it was holding basically like a consolidating level between 1070, 1080, 1072, 1078, something like that. So it was very strange. But then I saw a news popped up with a buyout at $11 per share. So it was on EVOK, and EVOK was up 134%. So I thought we will get something today. And again, SCNX was at some point up around 79%, as I said, but you know, I already sold this position. So right now I'm gonna show you my trades in a trader view. So these are my trades for today. As you can see, down $20.22. Made 21 cents on RLMD. This was terrible trade. PRLD felt FOMA, and as you can see, the stock went from $3 up to $7.10, and I was looking as the stock was squeezing. You know, this was my mistake of buying this. It's not even pullback, but so huge. Now I see it with a huge topping tail. This is where I bought it, and as you can see, I sold in here. I'm gonna have another trade, but as you can see, the stock was just selling off the whole day. It was very bad. This is my second trade. This time I lost only 28 cents per share. Traded HTO, same picture, same chart. As you can see, popped up and sold off really hard. So this was a story for today. Same thing, I'm buying, as you can see here, then it's just selling off. Look at this candle, from 424 down to 360, almost $1. So lost on HTO, try it again, and as you saw the chart, I lost on it as well. Same story. 4 trades with similar chart. That's how I lost, you know, basically $10 here. But SCNX is a different story. As the SCNX is squeezing higher, I was very confident in this stock. So bought it right here at 90 cents. And I was up here, as I said, over $8 per share. Did not sell it. Then, as you can see, dropped to 80 cents. I was holding it, recovered, and then it did it again. So, and this time I decided to get out. Didn't know if the stock will go just to 68 cents, or as it happened with another truck, PRLD, it was down on a day, from being up to being down like 20%. And as you can see, this is what it did. From 80 cents to 74 cents, and then it started squeezing higher, broke this level, and then it went up to $1.26. But this was my trade. Unfortunately, I become optimistic in a different market. Now we're in a colder market, and I'm gonna be also commenting today that it feels like everything that is popping up now, the short sellers are just jumping on the stock, short selling the stock, and that's why we see the moves on every single stock, from being up to being sometimes even down on a day. So very bad trade. VCEE, I don't think we even need to talk about the stock. You know, tiny trade, nothing to talk about. But from being greedy on SCNX to being frustrated. So this was my trade on SCNX. I felt greed, but at the same time optimistic about my winner. Then, you know, you're losing money on it from being green to being, you know, just a little bit on a trade, $1.50, it becomes a loser and you feel frustration. So this is trading in a colder market, and again I decided to take a risk, unfortunately, on this trade, and this was a bad decision because I didn't take my $8 of profit. So if I did, I would be, you know, down minus $2 on a day. It would be, you know, just fine for the size of my account, but this is a big red day for me at this moment. So this is my day, finishing my day red. Let me know, guys, what you traded today, what you feel about current market, how you trade, and if you trade with real money or if you're just watching the market and waiting for the market to heat up and then you start trading. You know, this is probably what needed to be done for most of beginners traders, is to avoid colder cycles as we have now, and you know, to avoid feeling frustration and to avoid losing money. But it was pretty bad trading session. So especially on PRLD, on my second trade, where I lost $7.75. Very bad. So this is my day. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, trading is very risky, and most of the day traders lose money in the stock market. So right now I'm gonna show you my trades in a pre-market session. Good morning, guys. It's 6:54 right now. I see at CMPS. Looks like it's made a really nice move. First sold off really hard, went to 755 and then down to 200 EMA, around like even below 200 EMA, 605, and then broke VWAP and went up $8.40. That's crazy enough. Looks like we're forming a bull flag here on 1 minute chart, but there is a problem. I see also a huge red candle on the volume bar, so it can just go lower probably. So, and that's pretty much just one stock that looks pretty good right now for trading with news, but the float is 92 million, huge float. And again, this red candle, unless it's gonna change soon. And the green candle is gonna be even, or if it's gonna break this red candle. Looks like it's happening now. Lots of buying. Now this stock is above $8. So it was testing before, but now it's holding $8. And this is a red candle. So we have 2 minutes left. Thirty seconds left. I also had BQ. It's not doing anything. Lots of sellers on this stock. That's the problem. PPCB is on the scanner. EVOK also on the scanner. Looking at everything that is moving right now. We'll see what the EVOK is doing. It's 114% EVOK. Wow. So what was happening with this company? Why it went 114%, 128%? Like literally very, very fast. from $5. That's a huge move. 270,000 shares right now. That's the volume. If this thing can drop, I think it can drop also really fast. But so far it's holding. It was impossible to trade it, so it went literally in 20 seconds, 130%. And see how interesting it's right now moving, like someone knows that this is gonna be the price of the stock. So it's not like what was happening before with huge squeezes. So now it's just consolidating in this area. Very strange. As strange as it moved so fast on just two 10-second candles. You see, like first it moves like $5 and then cannot, break even $11. And usually when people are selling off, it's just retesting VWAP or sometimes going lower than VWAP. Now it doesn't do anything. There is an agreement. Oh, I see. That's what's happening. $11 per share in cash at closing. So this is the price already set up on EVOK, so somebody knew about it. That's why it went so fast. So not interested in this stock any longer. RLMD, I traded this stock before, moving on the scanner. Looks like RLMD is moving higher pretty fast. I'm gonna buy this pullback on RLMD. I tried to buy, did not buy it, so I canceled my order. And I'm glad that I did. Big sellers on RLMD. I tried to buy again on the dip, I couldn't. %48 in a day. I'm gonna buy this at 273. Tried to buy, bought at 295. We'll see if it's gonna bounce. It was really sharp sellers selling. I sold it. Not this negative. You see, sometimes it's not working, so MACD is still positive. So the high of this candle was 283, it broke it by 1 cent, and it just can't break VWAP, 289. Maybe just because of the selling. You see what's happening. Now I see more buying on this, at least this candle. Went down to 263 and it was as high as 284. PRLD on the scanner, just going up. waiting for the entry. It's 55% on a day. Look at this. Straight to a resistance of 686. View up at 472. I'm gonna buy here. Bought 5 shares at 571 and it just went lower. Jump too early. I felt FOMO in this area when it went from 3 to 7 non-stop. It doesn't doing good. Sold it. Pretty bad. Now it's right on the day. I'm gonna buy here. We'll see if it's gonna start bouncing back up. So the high of this candle was 412. $3.99 on the ask. I went to 412, stopped. We'll see if it can break 412. No, I lost more. Look at this. Okay, I need to switch to somewhere else because I'm gonna be looking at this stock. So everything today just selling off. Made $2 on one stock, lost $10 on the other. the PRLD. Very, very fast mover. PCB did the same thing. Good reminder of current market. We have RLMD, we have PRLD doing exactly the same thing. You feel FOMO here, during 1 minute, and then that's what's happening. Trying to make like 20-30 cents per share, and I ended up losing $1, not $1, like 70 cents per share on the stock on my first trade. On the second I lost like 30 cents, maybe a bit less. And FE. No. HTOO on the light volume. I'm gonna try to buy 5 shares of HTOO. It's on the scanner now. I'm gonna just cut it. So was very hard on the top. I don't know, maybe a hidden seller. I didn't see it on level 2, but something was definitely happening. Attempting to move higher. I'm buying again. Trying one more time. Same story, seriously. I'm just gonna get out 436, 10-cent spread on it. Cancelled my order. I see big buyers, 3,600, 3,000. Maybe it's gonna go now. There is a different stock on the scanner. I'm gonna get out from this. ABP. Oh, look at this. This isn't good. So now shorts will be confident just to jump on everything. And look at the H2O. SCNX moving higher. I'm gonna buy SCNX. SCNX is at 36% on a day. Soon I'm gonna start selling. We will have a double top at 98. The stock is trying to move higher. Looks like it's trying to break $1. And now I'm asking myself why I didn't take a profit here. So we had very, very strong buyers in this area. Again, maybe that's just because of the overall market, what was happening today. This is the reason. And STKH is another stock that everyone is focusing on now. STKH also sold off really hard from 502 down to 310. This is crazy. UAP at 86 cents on the SCNX. So we broke this level of 83 cents. So now this is the first candle to make a new high. We'll see if it can close above UAP at 86. At least trying. No, not exactly. Yeah, but it was 86. HTOO back on the scanner. No, still. Somewhere in the bottom. $23 on a day. We need another 10 cents for 98. No, that's already bad. Trying to sell the rest. Lost $10 on it. At some point was up $8. I thought we're gonna break $1. We didn't. So finishing my day red. I see VSEE on the scanner. I can buy like 3 shares of it. Looks like. Bought 3 shares of VSEE. It's also not moving straight up. I'm gonna just get out from the stock. So finishing my day red, probably minus like $18, $17-18. Lost a lot on my last trade, even though I was green on it, still lost. Was greedy, did not sell on the top. I thought we're gonna break $1 and then it's gonna go much faster up. Didn't happen. So finishing my day red. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.